I can hear you. Walt, you're going to have to unmute yourself.
Hey guys,
Hey Walt, how you doing?
man, I feel like a rock star with you guys tonight.
You are the rock star.
I don't know about that, but
Well, we're gonna make you the rock star.
I'm in my hotel room and you're saving me from seeing the Eagles lose again. So
Oh, that's right. Oh, hey Troy, we can't do this. I gotta watch the game, man.
you're not a Green Bay fan, are you?
No,
Good.
no, I just like
'Cause I'd
football.
have to hang up right now.
No. Don't do that.
Okay, we're live. We are actually live, believe it or not, because I didn't have the deal set to, even though we're a little bit early, so we'll just wait till everyone gets on here. Just know we're live.
Oh, then I can't say what I was gonna say? No.
We got attendees coming on, rolling in. So,
All right.
it's going to be exciting. A lot of good things going on.
I know, I just been on the phone all day long. Hey Troy, you were on the phone with me.
Yes, I was. Oh my
God.
gosh. No, we got some good things coming here, guys. We've got a comment already on the right. I'm from Philly and you are bumming me out. LOL.
See, I'm not the only one then.
Did I miss that? Oh, I don't have my chat up. That's why. All right.
Sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and while we're here, we're going to give it another minute. We're going to start right at 8, but I'm going to put up a message here so people know where to learn a little bit more about this. All panelists, attendees, talentshow.com. Right on. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to get, let's see, 8 o'clock straight up. David, you're up.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. Wanted to, Troy and I get a lot of things. Well, I kind of wanted to go over this real quick before we get into the meat of this whole thing. And that gives people more of a chance to get on. Troy and I get a lot of things that get passed through our desks. And half the time we do this, it's gone, right? But then we just happened to get past to this one, and we just had to take a look at it again. And Troy and I kind of sat down there and pondered it over and over again. And finally, it rang a bell to us. So this is why tonight we wanted to do a special thing. And a lot of us got into a lot of different type of programs and all that. And we're still supporting the programs that we're in. But sometimes you kind of diversify a little bit, or you see something that just happens to hit you in the head and say, well, you got to look at this and you got to get into this. And so this is why tonight we're having this special call. Again, my name is David Chandler, and tonight we're going to have Troy get on and kind of share with you this project. And then we have a very, very special guest. A lot of us get into these programs and we have to deal and look at our upline for information and all of this. We're actually going to bring you somebody directly from the company tonight. Okay. So Troy, he's been in the crypto world for many years. He's what we call our trusted crypto buddy. He started mining crypto in 2016, then started trading crypto in 2017. He's also run a bunch of, or understands greatly about master nodes and done a lot of it in 2018. And then also Troy also did some consulting on various crypto projects in 2018. So the man knows his crypto. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to Troy Rader, our trusted crypto buddy.
Well, thanks a lot, David. And David's no slouch either. He's been at the top of several network marketing companies, as well as being a genius in the IT industry. When the IT guys get in trouble, they call David. It's like Ghostbusters. Who you're going to call? You're going to call David. Uh, Guys, our intention here is not, I know this email went out to some people in some other organizations that we're doing. We're not trying to stop or take away from any project or program you're doing. And we're definitely not going to throw our links out here and try and recruit somebody's downline. But what we do want to do is when we run across something this good, and I would have never known about it except I'm a consultant in the crypto industry and was doing some consulting work with Talent Joe. And this was presented to me, and it was hands down a no-brainer. And so when I said free money last night, a lady called me up and she said, it's not free if you have to work for it. Well, I mean free money, and you'll find out about that a little bit later. So guys, I want to start off with this. Before I introduce our guest speaker and the CEO, I'm going to do a screen share here. And I want to start you off with just a little bit of a promo. And then we're going to do a disclaimer. So David, tell me if you can see this screen.
I can see it.
Okay, let me set it so I can share my computer sound and optimize. There we go.
You know, ever since I was little, I always knew what I wanted to do. My passion has always been the driving force that unleashes my creativity. The thing is, when you do something out of passion, you have to love what you do and do what you love. You gotta be willing to put yourself out there without fear of failure. As artists, it's the undeniable desire to do what we love that defines and empowers us to be who we are. We need a place where we can be and do more, a place where like-minded people can come together, compete, be discovered, recognized, and reach our ultimate dream of becoming a star. That place is here. Talent Joe allows me to connect with creative individuals driven by the same passions and dreams. It's a platform where we can promote our talents and even be evaluated by the great ones who have paved the way. Never before has there been a space solely for a community of talent. Talent Joe is truly designed with the artists in mind, giving us a voice, a stage to showcase who we are, and the opportunity to get evaluated, compete for cash, prizes, awards, and contracts. Talent Joe allows us to build a presence, earn fans, make connections with industry and celebrity giants, and even get hired to do what we love. It is truly the only place where talented artists, business professionals, evaluators, and celebrities can come together in a unique social connection to promote the arts. Our passions, our talent needs an outlet, a voice, and an introduction to the world. And it's here, Talent Joe. You know, ever since I was
Get off mute. Can you hear me okay, David?
I can hear you well.
Right on. Can you see the disclaimer?
Yes.
Okay, great. Guys, we've got to go through this disclaimer. This is a serious company. It's a real company. This isn't your average MLM type thing. In fact, this is not MLM, but what we have for you guys here is something that you guys are best suited to. So this disclosure: talent tokens, when offered and sold, will not be registered under the U.S. Securities Act of 1933, the Securities Act, the securities laws of any state or any other jurisdiction, nor is such registration contemplated. Talent tokens will be offered and sold pursuant to one or more exemptions from the registration's requirements of the Securities Act and any other applicable jurisdiction. And all jurisdictions, the offer to sell and solicitation to buy talent tokens is directed solely to qualified accredited investors. This website does not constitute an offer, distribution, solicitation, or marketing to any non-qualified person, and is not an offering to the retail public in any jurisdiction where such offering is unlawful. You should disregard this if you are a non-qualified person. For further restrictions, click here. And just for the record, since this is a video, I am going to scroll down here if I can. Selling restrictions. Now, we don't have to read this. I'm going to let you guys read it on your own. Whoops. We've got, notice the purchasers in Australia, in case we have any Australians on here. Notice the purchasers in, this word is not working on this. Okay, there is European Economic Area. So I'm going to try and get this in here for just a second. You guys can always pause the video on the playback and read through it. Notice the purchasers in France. We're going to get back up there. And notice the purchasers in Hong Kong. And notice this, the purchasers in Israel. And we got right there. Notice the purchasers in Singapore. And we're going to keep on going down here, and then we'll get this started. I guarantee you it'll be worth your time. Okay. Notice the purchasers in the Netherlands. Okay. And then a final disclaimer there. And that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the screen share for now. Stop share. Okay. Guys, what we have here is an opportunity, and I didn't want anybody to miss out on this. If you're on the phone right now and you're in the USA, to purchase the coins in the USA, you have to be an accredited investor. Now, we've got something for everybody. If you're not an accredited investor, you can get a free link here and refer your link to accredited investors. And you can also refer your link to anybody outside of the USA pursuant to their laws. And, you know, they know their laws. Our system, our referral system, linking system that we hired does the hard work. You know, they put in their own passport and qualifications to be able to purchase, and then they go ahead and purchase. Now, working with the CEO of the company, I told him, I said, the best people to market this is definitely network marketers. They're the most qualified. They have networks in the US and outside of the US. So Walt agreed to put a very, very lucrative referral plan in place for somebody that wants to be involved, wants to earn some free talent token. And how do you do that? How do you get free talent token? You register, you get yourself a referral link, and you get it out, market it to people outside of the USA or accredited investors inside the USA. And the system does all the heavy work. You know, it keeps you guys out of trouble. It keeps us out of trouble. The qualifications are done by the system. And, you know, I was thinking, this thing is so big. You know, I'm through the disclaimer part now. This scared everybody off. But how would have you liked to have been the first person in Facebook? You know, I was reading that in 2003, Mark Zuckerberg had a partner, an investor that put up $1,000. This company is worth, Facebook is now worth $465 billion by some estimates. Billion with a B. Do you know what kind of wealth that's created for that guy that put up that $1,000? You know,
that was me.
Oh, I believe it. You're sitting on all that war token. You're probably going to be worth more than that. Anyway, what we have here is going to be big. I mean, this is reality TV, which is huge, meets social media, which is just as huge. You've seen what happened with Facebook and LinkedIn and all the social media sites. The same thing's happening on reality TV. The problem is, with reality TV, not everybody can participate in American Idol. You know, some people thought they were good. They get shot down. They don't even get on film. Some people slip through the cracks. Some people don't have the money or the time or can't get away from their job. Talent Joe is all about the average Joe being able to participate, showcase their talents, and get discovered. I'm going to let the CEO talk about it here in a little bit, but last year he ran a contest, and that lady that won it came out of that contest with a recording contract and all kinds of goodies, and I believe even a cruise and some other things. So, you know, these people here, the infrastructure is already built. This isn't something that's going to be built down the road. This is something that's already there. Uh, the talent scouts are already just they're watching these sites, they're watching these stars, they're reviewing their portfolios, whether you're an actor or singer or dancer. You're getting discovered. It's already there. The mechanisms are in place. The coaches are in place. This is going to be absolutely huge. This can be a billion-dollar company very easily. There's already 25,000 members. Okay. There's mechanism. Now, here's what's not new. Here's what's new. The site's in place. The talent's in place. The management is in place. The talent scouts are in place. You know, all the channels are in place, but there's got to be a way to monetize this site, monetize this activity, and rewards paid to people participating and rewards paid for people that want to vote on the talent. A lot of people just like to watch reality TV. Now, the mechanism we're talking about is a unique coin. It's a coin that hasn't been done before. It's one of the top blockchain developers in the world is building this coin as we speak. We're going to be taking this thing on his radio show. We're going to be taking this thing around the world. But I told Walt, I told David, I want to take it to my friends and people that have supported us before it goes anywhere else and let them have a piece of this. Last thing before I turn it over to the CEO and then we open it up for question and answer is this. We already know the outcome here. This is why I'm so sure about it. We know the price of the token right now in the pre-sale is 9 cents. And we know the price of the token when it's launched on the exchange is going to be 72 cents. Now you guys do the math. If there's ever been a freebie given by anybody that's working, you know, if I was a billion-dollar investor, I'd be privy to this information. The only reason I'm privy to this information and that you're privy to this information is because you know me and I know the CEO of this company, and he's gracious enough to offer this to every one of us. So we've got a chance. Imagine what would happen. We're going to pull up the numbers of coins that are going to be sold here in just a second. Actually, we may have to have Walt say that, but because the company holds 60% of the coins for rewards. But of those coins sold, there's going to be at least Walt, 60 million?
Yeah, 60% of the coins are actually going to be offered for sale.
Okay, what's the total amount that's going to be sold between the pre-sale and the sale and the ICO?
300 million.
300 million, okay. So 300 million coins are being sold. Now, at 9 cents, that doesn't take a lot of dollars to, to sell 10 million coins. We'll say you sold 10 million coins through your referral link, through somebody, an organization you have in Japan or an organization in Asia or Europe or Canada, some of our Canadian friends. You get this out, you share the vision, and you sell 1 million or 10 million coins. 20% of those coins are in the referral program. That gives you 2 million coins. So we'll just say you sell 5 million coins for easy math. You've collected 1 million coins through that 20% two-generation referral system. 1 million coins at 72 cents. Now, I'm not going to make any income claims or anything. You guys can do the math. You know, anybody on this call is capable of that. I mean, we've got something here that's an absolute no-brainer. We've got the LinkedIn of the entertainment industry. We've got the Facebook of the entertainment industry. We've got some huge things going on here. You guys are going to be rewarded, and you guys that are going to stick around to the end will hear what free money is. So I'm going to turn it over to my good friend and CEO of Talent Joe Enterprises, Walt Braithwaite. He's done a lot of things in a lot of different industries, and he's a creative genius, absolute creative genius. He's ran big companies, especially in the automotive and boating industries, and you know, he's the right guy for this job, and this is his dream. He's been working on this. This isn't something he threw together overnight. And he has a large team of people. If you go to the sites and look at the team, I mean, he's surrounded himself with successful people. So with that said, I'm going to turn it over to you, Walt, and you talk just a little bit about your vision for this company and what this can do for people.
Sure. Thanks, Troy. Thanks, David. So we're talking about 2.5 billion users on social media right now. And, you know, reality television, they say by the year 2035, it'll be $1 trillion industry. And, you know, you go on TV now, that's all you see is reality shows, one after another. And most of them are all talent-based. But there's no one that has done anything in the form of a social community for talent. And if you watch these shows like I do, you know, people try out and, you know, in fact, there's thousands sometimes of people that show up in, you know, the cities of Chicago and LA and Philadelphia. They go crazy. They get in big lines, especially when American Idol first came out, and they just wait there all day. They do their audition. And of course, the majority of them don't make it, and they're forgotten. Their dreams are crushed, and they move on. So there's a tremendous market to wrap around these people. And, you know, many of them don't get discovered that are worthy of getting discovered. In fact, we have many people on our site that have been at these auditions. In fact, Trey Jackson was just on American Idol. He really went far, and he's on Talent Joe. And we have many LA scouts, talent managers that are signing people off the site. And the thing that really amazed me, you know, the site is beta right now. We are building a second version of it, and there is so much coding on the site and so many things that we haven't even launched that's actually built in the background, like to be evaluated by an industry professional or a celebrity. And I'm not going to mention celebrities' names that are on the site because I don't want to get in any trouble, but there are several celebrities on the site that have put profiles up, and you know, some pretty formidable ones. So this site is growing. We got 25,000 people on it already. No advertising whatsoever. It's been all word of mouth. We had a contest. Mandy May Bless was an amazing singer that won last year. We gave her almost $140,000 in prizes and cash and a trip and a car, and you know, pretty amazing talent that, you know, really has gotten discovered off this site, and also has really built a fan base off of Talent Joe. So what it allows you to do is to have a portal and put your best work up there. And one of the things that when I designed this, you know, like even with art, so some of the categories that are on the site, so we'll just talk about that real quick. We have singers, rappers, dancers, actors, comedians, models, musicians, artists, photographers, and we have a list of about, you know, 20, 25 more categories that we're going to add to the site. And they compete monthly, and they compete, the people that go through monthly to become a finalist, they compete in our Talent of the Year winner. We have an award called the Joe Awards. That's a very cool thing that was done by an artist off the site. Ironically, it's an amazing, looks like an Emmy or an Oscar, and it's called the Joe Awards. Very, very cool. And the whole site, the brand is just taken off. And we didn't have anything to do with crypto when we first did this whole entire website, which is amazing. We got a lot of traction in beta. The contest went through a whole year. And I was a trader with Bitcoin. I've been involved in crypto for a long time. And I said, man, why not? Why not bring the blockchain technology to this concept and be a first to market? You all probably heard that Facebook's coming out with their coin. I snicker because we're done. We're building our blockchain. It's almost finished. And we plan on being first to market with a social community, with a talent reward system that not only rewards talent, but it also rewards the fans that promote the talent. And there's much, much more that we have planned. There's a second coin behind it that I can't talk about for obvious reasons. I'm not going to put it on social media until we're ready to launch it. But the second coin is an absolute game changer, and it builds off of this first talent token that we have right now. So the company is strong. We have a lot of vision of where this whole concept and a brand of company is going to go, and it's all built off of a blockchain technology. And speaking of blockchain technology, I was fortunate enough to pull an advisor in. His name is Jim Blasco. He has numerous tokens. One of them is Unbreakable token. You might know that because it was on Binance for, I believe it's still there. And Jim is one of the biggest names in in the crypto world. He's partners with Michael Turpin, probably another name some of you would recognize. And I'm just so fortunate to have Jim on my team. He just built a blockchain called Aspire. It's his newest, thing that he's doing. And so we got talking, and we have our own blockchain, the Talent Joe blockchain. And there's, two coins that are going to be built off of it. The first coin, of course, that we're coming to market with. And that's all based around a talent reward system. So again, this isn't just for the talents, it's also for the fans. It engages, the site engages fans to be active and actually promote their favorite talent and get rewarded for it. One of the things that always happens with ICE, these coin offerings and different things is, they have great sales, and then what happens? The coins crash on the market. You see it over and over. And one of the things that we have built into this model, because again, Talent Joe was built without crypto, so we had to have a revenue stream coming into Talent Joe to make it survive. We never thought about crypto until the project moved on a little bit further. So we have revenue streams of subscription, evaluation fees, of course, advertising, the contest sponsorships. And we have a sub company called Launch that's all done, ready to go. That is a talent convention that we bring in all the stars that people actually will be working with, really been educational. We educate kids, we educate the whole industry of the things to look out for, the people that prey upon the weak and that don't know anything and get promised stuff. So Talent Joe was built to kind of neutralize all those bad people out there and directly connect the industry professionals and celebrities with emerging talent. And that's exactly what the site, how it's built and everything like that. So now with the blockchain and the talent reward system, we wanted to engage the fans. So as a fan, if you have a favorite talent and you promote that talent, you put it out on social media, you'll be rewarded for the shares, you'll be rewarded the vote, you'll be rewarded when you log in every day. And the most beautiful thing about the coin and keeping it, the value of it strong and everything like that, is 20% of the revenue coming in from Talent Joe off subscriptions and all will be actually go back into the system. So we're going to buy our own coin back through subscriptions at Talent Joe. So if you're not a crypto trader and you want to be on Talent Joe, which the majority of members will be, it's a very, very strong plan to, have use of the coin with our regular members. And it has value to them, and it also has value to the people that are interested, like yourselves on this call today. So lots and lots of plans. You know, my team is amazing. I had a very, very close friend that was in the Stevie Wonder group. In fact, grew up with Stevie Wonder. Stevie actually introduced me to Maria Watley, who's an LA talent manager. She's very sought after, and her and her daughter are too amazing. She actually repped her daughter. She's a rapper, and Maria is just amazing. And she's involved with, you know, she was introduced through me through Stevie Wonder, and she's been a real great part of the, you know, the website of bringing in great talents and celebrities and everything like that. So, you know, we're ready to rock and roll. We have this thing all built out. It's just ready to scale. You know, the talents and the profiles that are on there are pretty amazing. And, you know, I couldn't be prouder of my team and what we've accomplished so far. It's been an amazing project. It's been a fun project. We really all enjoy what we do every day. And this is a dream. You know, this is something that I thought about for years. I worked with kids in the performing arts, and I saw the struggles of artists. My wife is an artist, and saw the struggles of, you know, how artists really don't, you know, get rewarded or even paid today. I mean, if you look at Spotify and iTunes and all these, you know, in the music industry, you know, if you have a song that goes on Spotify or iTunes and you go to the top of the charts, you make $300, you know. I mean, recording artists when I grew up made millions, and they make $300. It's pretty sad. So, you know, part of our big picture and the plan, even with the second coin, is to empower those artists back. And, you know, from the grassroots all the way to the superstars, and empower them to be able to, you know, make their brand strong through the Talent Show brand. And it's really an amazing concept. We're proven. We have a successful beta site. We have a lot of activity. You know, our members and our social channels on Facebook, and, you know, there's a lot of great people that are on it and really behind our project. So one of the things I told Troy I'd do tonight for anybody that came on here, and Troy, you'll have to figure out how to collect the names, and also anybody that's on the live presentation, because I gave up part of my Eagles. I heard somebody else was an Eagles fan too. And so if you're in this, listening to this live, we're going to give you 100 talent tokens tonight. And we'll get a list when those coins go live on the market. You'll get your 100 coins in your wallet. Another thing I want to say too is, like, you know, with crypto and everything, our Talent Joe site will actually be the portal for everything. So it'll be the wallet. When you log in into the dashboard, there's wallets in there right now. There's actually coin in there. So when you do a profile on talentjoe.com, you can actually log in every day and earn the talent token. But when the new blockchain is all connected to that, the wallet will actually, we wanted to make this so simple because crypto is so confusing to people, you know, the average person. So you can imagine we're coming first to market with a site that's simple, with people that don't know crypto, that are now going to get the biggest lesson of their life and be able to be rewarded for their God-given talents. And that's really what we're doing. And I'm so grateful that I was asked to, you know, speak about this tonight. You know, hopefully you can see my passion about my project, and, you know, all my team members that have the equal passion, and it really, you know, makes this project worthwhile for not only the team that's on it, but all of our members that are, you know, getting involved now and or have been members of Talent Show.
Right on, Walt. That is generous. 100 coins, and you guys know what they're worth. We already announced it. I bet you never got on a conference call and got that kind of a reward for listening to a conference call. So what we've got to do moving forward is this. Everyone on the call tonight needs to shoot me an email. And David, if you could go ahead and anyone that's on the call that's interested in moving forward with this, either accumulating some talent or getting a free referral link and building a team and building yourself, 20% referral of free tokens, because that's not too far from now. I mean, it's going to be launching on the exchange in April. Is that right, Walt?
Yes, correct. April 15th.
April 15th. So that's just down the road. I mean, a person could build an absolute fortune if you wanted to by April 15th. Tax time, just in time to pay your taxes.
And just remember, whatever you make during that tax time doesn't go into the next year's tax time. So,
right. So shoot us an email if you're wanting those 100 free talent coins that Walt's offering so generously. I mean, that's a heck of a start. I think I bought the first talent coins in the USA. Am I correct there, Walt?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I bought $27 worth, and I got 300 coins at 9 cents, and I'm just excited about that. But what we're looking for people. There's discounts. The more coins you buy, the more matching coins you get. Now, this is what's called a pre-sale right now, and so you'll have to familiarize yourself with it. Actually, we're at a private sale, and so the coins are 9 cents during the private sale. That ends in less than a month, October 23rd.
23rd, yes.
The pre-sale starts October 23rd and goes to November 20th. Those coins double already. They go for 16 cents. Then November 20th to December 10th, they're going for 19 cents. Round 2, they're going for 22 cents. Round 3, 27. And then the actual token sale, the ICO, where most people get involved and the most money is raised, because the most people know about it. And these things, believe it or not, spread best by word of mouth. They're 34 cents. So, you got to decide, do you want them at 9 cents or do you want them at 34 cents? Knowing that they're going on the exchange at 72 cents. And the other thing is the people that the accredited investors, the teams of people in Canada and Mexico and Latin America and Europe and Asia, so many of those people would die to have this kind of opportunity where they can make money or make coins, be rewarded in coins. There we go. That they can go ahead and exchange for anything they want on a cryptocurrency exchange, Bitcoin, Litecoin, even fiat. They've got an opportunity that costs them nothing, and they can go out there and promote the heck out of it. There's no restrictions in most countries. I mean, this thing can just run. It can go viral. And it gives everybody in the world a chance to be in on the ground floor of something that could be just as big as Facebook, just as big as LinkedIn. I mean, just as big as American Idol, which was watched all around the world. And that's what Walt and his team are creating here.
Troy, if I may add,
Go ahead.
Couple things. If you guys take a look at this is a great opportunity for everyone. The site is up. They have 25,000 members and all that. And some of you may and this is for people who are in strategies or looking at how is this going to sustain and all of that. You got to think about this when you, as people are members of Talent Joe, there is a subscription. So just think of it as Costco. Costco, when you go buy things at Costco, they don't really make the money off the little sale that they make off of the peanuts or the steak or whatever it is. It's the membership. That's constant revenue that comes in. And if you have right now 25,000 members, I think this is going to grow even to 1 million members. And that subscription money is really the bulk of everything there. So just think of it. Costco doesn't really make money off of what they sell. They make money off the membership.
Also, when you go to Talent Show to check out the site, you can register for free. There's free memberships, if I'm correct, Walt.
Correct.
And there's paid memberships. You can register as talent. Go ahead and upload a song you want to sing or a dance routine or whatever. You can sign in as a fan, because if you're like me and you have absolutely no talent, I've got zero talent, guys. I'm actually pretty good at long range precision fire, but that's not a talent that most people will, it doesn't do you any good. And
You can't carry that to a concert.
yeah, Walt will not put up a category for long range precision fire. I already asked. So most people are fans. Go in there and sign up as a fan and vote on your favorite performers. Get this thing going. The faster it grows, because there's 25,000 members. Once it hits 1 million members, when Facebook hit 1 million members, they went from 1 million to 10 million in like 3 months. You know, and then I think they're at 2.5 billion members right now. It's just an incredible number. The same thing's going to happen here. You can, if you're an industry professional, you can sign up as an industry professional and get access to their portfolios. Or if you're a celebrity, come on in, sign up. Walt will be giving you a call, and you're going to get celebrity perks. That's what it says here. But as far, guys, as registering for your free link, here's how you do it. We don't, you know, everybody that came in here is not someone I personally know or David personally knows or personally sponsored, and we got quite a few people on this right now. So what you're going to have to do, send me an email saying that you want in, so we know to get you the 100 talent tokens, so that Walt can get you the 100 talent coin. But the other thing is, talk to your upline, talk to the person that brought you into whatever business list that you came from. Talk to them, say, hey, are you getting involved? Talk to the person above him, say, hey, are you getting involved? Talk to the person above him. And then we'll get the leader of your group a link, and that leader can share it with the next person and the next person and the next person. That way nobody gets cheated out of their valuable relationships. And so all we're doing here is providing knowledge. We're not going to give out a link tonight for anyone to get enrolled unless you're someone I personally know and personally invited into whatever business that list that you came here through, or David did. So get a hold of us in that case. Otherwise, get a hold of your sponsor, and we'll get out a link. We've got a special site with the referral links. You're not going to get to it from Talent Joe, and that way we can get you rewarded with the right amount of coins for being on here and everything. Go ahead, David.
Troy, when you send Troy the email, who you are, and could you also include who referred you or who your leader is? That way we know.
That's very good. Yeah, that's real good. We got a lot of chats going on here. David, are you monitoring those?
No.
Okay.
I only see a few. Why?
Okay. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up pretty quick, but while we've got the CEO of Talent Show, Mr. Walt Braithwaite here, if anybody wants to ask him any questions, go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll.
You got Craig.
Okay, for some reason, oh yeah, I don't have the right participants list up. Hold on, let me move that over here. We got a hand up. Craig Brown, allowed to talk. Craig, you're going to have to unmute yourself because you're not a panelist.
Why not?
There you go. Craig Brown from New York City.
New York City. Hey, guys. Great stuff, Walt. You know, I'm a crypto, you know, I'm in the crypto space for not like for 10 years, but, you know, I've been doing it for a while. And, you know, crypto is just my passion. And it sounds like you got something great going on here. So I'm definitely going to, you know, take action and, you know, start. You know, Troy would be my sponsor, obviously. And he did answer the question, like, how do we actually purchase the talent tokens, but you mentioned there'll be a link that will be given to me once I get my particular, my link. Obviously, I'm probably going to have some folks that probably will be interested in purchasing as well. So I guess because I know everything is going through a beta stage at the moment. So I guess I'll get more information from Troy. But hey, I mean, everything looks great. The funny thing is, I do a little. I'm a promoter here in New York, so I do like shows with with like artists, old school artists. Just really a promoter. We set up shows. We do shows around New York to for some of the old school artists that you probably know in the business.
You should be on the site. You can do a profile as an industry professional and actually reach the talents that are on there that are looking for you and you're looking for them. So it's a connection.
Yeah, I'll get all that information and definitely check it out.
Great.
Yeah, sounds like this should be great. Definitely will be great.
Right on, Craig.
Problem.
Thanks for jumping on here. Yeah, I'll be talking to you and getting you out a link. Anybody else have a question, comment, concern, legal issue? I mean, we have the CEO here taking his evening away from the game. So guys, if you want something, go ahead and raise your hand, and this is the time to get it out of the way. I mean, very rare that out in the field we get to talk to the CEO of a company. I think we're doing a good job here because I don't see. Whoops.
I don't see any more hands either. And everyone's just sending in thank you, so I'm just sending back thank you. And let's see here. Lee said that go Eagles. They're 14-13.
I'll be happy on that one.
So you didn't miss anything, Walt.
My eye was over there glaring at the screen.
Okay, I've got a question from Z here. Why are we so sure the price will go up? I think I can answer some of that, and then I'll turn it over to Walt. The price will go up because this company has set the price for the private sale at 9 cents, the price for the pre-sale at 16, the price for round 1 at 19, round 2 22, round 3 27, and the token sale 34. The other reason we're sure, Z, that the price will go up is because this company has already made arrangements to launch the coin on the exchange at 72 cents. Now, maybe what you're asking is this: how do we know that once it's launched on the exchange at 72 cents, it won't crash? Well, there's several mechanisms in place, as Walt's already addressed, to keep that from happening. Now, it probably will go down. A lot of people will be dumping coin that bought it at 9 cents or 16 cents and have a chance to go at 72 cents, but it shouldn't go down too far. Maybe 60 cents, 50 cents in a couple weeks, and then generally start going up. Z, did I answer your question?
Yeah, Troy, let me add something to that too. I've been around for a very long time watching these projects and everything, and I had the opportunity to speak about crypto and just what you're asking. And I always say, the market's the market. There's nothing you can do. The market's going to control what happens to the coin. But our team is very, very experienced, and that's what you have to look at when you invest in a project or back a project or get behind it. And this is not a company that was built on a crypto coin. It was built on a concept of being a social community and standing on its own. And I think that's really, really important because the site is standing on its own without any advertising whatsoever. We pulled 25,000 people into it. And, we had a finals, and we were pulling like 8,000 people a month on the site when our finals was going. So, one thing certain is it's a solid company. It's a solid business plan. And when Troy and David do share the links with you, I encourage every one of you to read our white paper, which is called Joe Paper. We keep it to the brand, and look at our vision, look at our plan, and the way the token works on the site and how it all interacts. You know, the talent reward system is really a powerful, business plan and business model to make revenue for the company. So if the company's healthy and all of my members are using this coin, guess what? The value of the coin should do well if the members are using it, if they're utilizing it. And it's really the basis around the whole Talent Joe brand. So, you know, we can never say that we know it's going to go up or down. We just can't say that. But, you know, look at what the business plan is, read the white paper, and really do your due diligence on that. And I think when you read that 40-page, paper, you'll really see what our plans are and what we're about to do with this project. And then keep in mind that there's a second white paper coming behind it as soon as this is over. The second coin that we have planned, which I believe is a complete game changer, and that is really exciting. And you know, we're taking baby steps right now to get to that point, but we have really made a lot of progress and in development. I mean, there's tons of development. We got more coding on our site than Facebook started with, I can assure you that. And I used to have hair. And
So
Hey,
did I.
Okay,
put it all back. So, but anyway, yeah, please read the white paper, which when they share the link and all to you, it's called Joe Paper, and you'll be able to read through of our vision and what we see, how the use of the coin, our team, everything about this project. And I think it really, really stands on its own, and hopefully you'll agree.
well, someone asked about, do we know what exchange will go on, the coin will go on? I don't know if you can share that or not.
I'll share that at a later time. We have three, one that absolutely committed to us, but I until that paperwork is signed, I don't want to put that out there yet. And of course, Jim Blasco is, Jim Blasco is a really, really valuable advisor to our team. If any of you know who he is, he owns Bit Talk Radio, which is on Amazon. They have over 1 million followers that talk about crypto all the time. And Jim is associated with several exchanges, as so am I. I'm attached to I have a business relationship with an exchange in Canada, and we're also speaking to them. Actually, pretty decent, big, medium-sized exchange, and we have another exchange that we're talking in the Asian market that is already committed verbally to us. But again, until I have all that paperwork signed, I don't want to put that out. But yes, we'll absolutely be on the exchanges. There's no doubt about it. Which ones yet? We're still determining that. But that's really not hard to do. You can even pay to be on an exchange. We just want to be on the right partners there.
Troy,
I did want to throw in this, the exchanges that Walt's negotiating with, they do report to coin market cap, so they're not some rinky-dink low volume exchange. These are big exchanges.
And that one we got a verbal approval on. So again, I don't want to say the name yet until I have it all, signed, sealed, and delivered. But yes, Troy's absolutely right.
There's another gentleman, JW, is asking if there's a comp plan involved and are there minimum requirements. I believe I could speak to that. The referral program works flawlessly. We've already tested it out. It's a 2-tier compensation plan. There's 20% that's paid out of all the coins that you're sold. So if you sell 100 coins through your link, then you're going to get 15 and your sponsor is going to get 5. Another way to put it is everybody that buys coins through your link, you're going to make 15% of. So if you sell 100 coins, you get 15. Now, if that person you sold coins to, he's going to have a referral link. If he sells 100 coins, he gets 15 and you get 5. So you're getting 20% from 2 generations, 15% on your first generation, 5% on your second generation. And with that model, you know, some of you guys know some fairly heavy hitters, and some of you guys are heavy hitters. You know, once you get the link, take a look at the additional bonus coins, which go all the way up to 50% bonus coins. So someone can get a 50% more coins than what they you know, than what they purchased if they purchase a quantity. And a lot of guys will do it, especially in the next 23 days or 26 days in this this initial offering here. Or it's not an offering, but this initial, what's it called? Private sale.
Private sale, yes.
Okay. Anybody else have anything?
Some of you have asked, how do you become a accredited investor? We can't share that with you. What you can do is Google it, because there's all kinds of different information from different places, and it's best to just go ahead and Google it.
Right on. Well, guys, if there's no more questions, is anyone raising their hand? I don't believe so.
There's one. See, can you have a personal and business entity as well?
Walt, could you speak to that? They want to know if they can have both a personal a position, if they can buy coins, or get a link in their own name and then one in their business entity name. They've got a business entity.
Yeah, Troy, but again, as long as the members and the officers are accredited, if this is in the US, of course, really just depending on the jurisdiction, that would, it's the same thing that applies. In fact, if it's a business and there's other officers, they all have to be accredited investors, from what I understand. But again, we're not giving that advice out, you know, so please check and make sure. But there are, you know, the platform that we have built to handle the whole offering does KYC and all of the, you know, correct checks to make sure that you're qualified. So
all you have to do is get your link out. The system will do the rest. It works flawlessly, and your referral coins will show up in your wallet. Okay, guys. Well, I believe that's all. We've been on here an hour, 55 minutes. We did record this. Walt, can I get this recording out to people that might have missed it with the disclaimer on it, or is this something I can't get out?
no, you can. I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, very good. Guys, I want to thank you for your time, spending this hour with us. And no, I just want to wish you a great evening, and we'll talk to you the next time. Thanks, Walt.
Thanks, Walt, for coming.
Thank you guys for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all back our project. It's exciting.
Right on, guys.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Well, bye.
Thank you.